$7. That's what you spent this morning on coffee. You didn't think about it. You tapped your card, grabbed the cup, and kept moving. It felt like nothing because $7 is nothing, except it's not. That one daily habit is quietly stealing a future you can't even see yet. And by the time you notice, the damage is already six figures deep. This isn't about shaming you for buying coffee. It's about showing you what that $7 is really worth and what it's silently costing you every single day. Your brain is wired to ignore small numbers. Psychologists call this the peanuts effect. When a purchase feels tiny, your brain skips the math. It doesn't feel like spending. It feels like rounding. And companies know this. That's why everything is priced at $4.99, $6.99, $9.99. Not because those are fair prices, but because your brain files them under basically free. Here's the proof. A 2023 survey from a major financial research firm found that the average American underestimates their monthly subscriptions by $133. You think you're spending $100 a month on small recurring charges. The real number is closer to $233, and coffee is just the beginning. Delivery app fees, convenience store runs, the vending machine at work, that $3 energy drink before your shift. None of these feel like real spending, but added together, they are the single biggest leak in your budget. Not rent, not your car payment, the stuff you don't even remember buying. There's a concept that changes everything once you understand it, and almost nobody learns it in school. It's called opportunity costs. In plain English, it means every dollar you spend today had a future. That dollar could have grown, and when you spend it, you don't just lose the dollar. You lose everything that dollar could have become. Think of it like this. You plant a seed today, and in 10 years it becomes a tree worth $3. But if you eat the seed instead, you didn't lose a seed. You lost the tree. That's opportunity cost. Now apply that to your daily spending. That $7 coffee isn't just $7. It's $7 that will never grow. It will never earn interest. It will never compound into something bigger. And compounding, that's the key word. Compounding means your money earns returns, and then those returns earn their own returns. It's like a snowball rolling downhill. Each year it gets bigger, not because you added more snow, but because the snowball itself keeps growing. According to historical data from the stock market, a basic index fund has returned roughly 8% per year on average over the last several decades. That means $100 invested today could be worth about $216 in 10 years. It doubled without you doing anything. Now imagine that happening with every $7 you didn't spend every single day for 10 years straight. That's the math most people never run. And that's exactly what we're about to break down. All right? Let's do the math. And not the simple version everyone throws around, the real version. You buy a $7 coffee every day, 7 days a week. That's $49 a week. Multiply that by 52 weeks, and you're spending $2,555 a year on coffee. Over 10 years, that's $25,550 just in raw spending. $25,000 on coffee. That alone should make you pause. But here's what nobody tells you. That $25,550 isn't the real cost. The real cost includes what that money could have done if you invested it instead. Let's say every month you took that coffee money, roughly $213 a month, and put it into a basic index fund earning an average of 8% per year. After year one, you'd have about $2,660, not much more than what you put in, but compounding is patient. After year three, you'd have about $8,500. You only put in $7,665. The extra $835 came from growth. After year five, you'd have roughly $15,800. You contributed $12,775. The market gave you an extra $3,025 for free. After year seven, your account hits about $24,600. You're now earning more than $1,000 a year just from growth alone. And after 10 years, that $213 a month becomes $54,750. Let me say that again. You put in $25,550. The market added $29,200 on top of it. Your coffee money nearly doubled itself. That daily $7 didn't cost you $7. It didn't even cost you $25,550. It cost you $54,750 because that's what the money would have become if you let it grow. That is the true price of a daily habit you never questioned. Now ask yourself, who benefits when you spend $7 a day without thinking? The coffee industry alone pulls in over $100 billion a year in the United States. That's not because people love coffee that much. It's because the entire system is designed around daily habit purchases. Think about how the store is set up. It's on your commute. The line moves fast. You can order from an app before you arrive. They even gamify it with rewards points, so you feel like you're saving money while spending more. And it's not just coffee shops. Delivery apps charge you $5 to $8 in fees on a $15 meal. Subscription services bet that you'll forget to cancel. Convenience stores mark up items 30% to 50% compared to a regular grocery store. The Bureau of Labor Statistics reports that the average American household spends over $18,000 a year on food, beverages, and miscellaneous purchases. That's $18,000 a year on things that mostly get consumed and forgotten. Meanwhile, only 58% of Americans have even $1,000 in savings. That's according to a 2024 Bankrate survey. The connection is not a coincidence. The system is designed to capture your money in small daily bites, so you never feel the total. It's not one big purchase that breaks you. It's 1,000 tiny ones you never notice. And every company selling you convenience is counting on you to never add it all up. Now here's the objection you're probably already thinking. I work hard. I deserve my coffee. I'm not giving up the one thing that makes my morning bearable. And honestly, you're right. You do work hard. And you do deserve good things. But here's the truth nobody wants to say. You also deserve $54,750. You deserve a savings account that doesn't scare you. You deserve to not panic when your car breaks down. The question isn't whether you deserve coffee. The question is, are you making the choice on purpose or on autopilot? Most people never decide to spend $2,555 a year on coffee. It just happens. So here's what you can actually do. Step 1. Track every purchase under $15 for 1 week. Every coffee, every snack, every delivery fee. Just write it down. Don't change anything yet. A study from the Financial Health Network found that people who track spending reduce unnecessary purchases by 15% to 20% within the first month. Step 2. Find $200 a month in spending you don't care about. Not the coffee you love on Monday morning, the Tuesday coffee you bought because you were bored, the Thursday delivery because you didn't want to cook. There's a difference between intentional spending and autopilot spending. Step 3. Set up an automatic transfer of that $200 into a separate account. Don't touch it. After 12 months, you have $2,400 saved. After 5 years at 8% growth, that turns into roughly $14,700. You didn't give up anything you love. You just stopped paying for things you didn't even enjoy. 2 people, both making $50,000 a year, same city, same rent, same bills. Person A buys coffee every day, orders delivery 3 times a week, has 4 subscriptions they forgot about, grabs snacks and energy drinks without thinking. Total autopilot spending, about $450 a month. Over 10 years, person A spends $54,000 on things they can't even name. Their savings account stays under $1,000. Every emergency goes on a credit card. They're not bad with money. They just never tracked where it was going. Person B makes one change. They track their spending for a week. They find $200 a month they don't care about. They redirect that $200 into an investment account. They still buy coffee, just not every day. They still order delivery, just not 3 times a week. They didn't become extreme. They became intentional. After 5 years, person B has roughly $14,700 saved and growing. After 10 years, that number climbs to over $36,500. While person A has nothing to show for a decade of small purchases, person B built a safety net, then a foundation, then real momentum. Same paycheck, same city, same life. The only difference, person B learned what $7 really costs, and they chose to keep some of it for themselves. Tomorrow morning, you'll pass that same coffee shop, and for the first time, you'll see the real price tag, not $7. The years of growth you're trading for a cup you won't remember by noon. This is not about never buying coffee again. It's about buying it on purpose. You're not someone who spins on autopilot anymore. You're someone who sees the full cause and chooses anyway. That's not restriction. That's power. Nobody taught you this, but now you know. And knowing changes everything.